I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 297. Now that Parker has revealed his identity to J. Jonah Jameson, how will that affect his life? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. So, as we rejoin the comic, Peter Parker returns to his apartment to try and get his sister before the spy agency, the Grey Blade, can catch her first. Also, for people who read all the Spider-Man books, you probably put two and two together that in the main Amazing book, Spider-Man is couch surfing at the moment, but in this one he owns his own place, even though this book in the previous issue caught up to the events of Marvel Legacy. Oops. Teresa's long gone by the time Spider-Man gets there, and a good thing because the Grey Blade is already laying in wait, ready to spring a trap on Spider-Man. These guys are absolutely merciless too. They move with military precision and they don't care about roughing up some of Peter Parker's neighbors while they're at it. These guys prove to be extra formidable too because, being an organization that deals in selling superhero secrets, of course they came packing away to counteract Spider-Man's spider sense. Of course, they're still not 100% certain Peter Parker is Spider-Man, they just have very strong suspicions. This is why Pete has to be extra clever to make sure that he's not seen as he tries to escape. It's in this issue too we discover that the reach of the Grey Blade is a lot longer than we first believed, the local police chief just being one of the many people that the organization has their claws into. It's a good thing then that Spider-Man took a page out of Daredevil's book and had a bunch of extra costume pieces lying around for just such an occasion that he was run out of his house and had to suit up in a hurry and under duress. Speaking of suits too, Spider-Man ends up coming face to face with Agent Mintz, the guy who's more or less leading this operation. Well, it's still Spidey's sort of sister Teresa that these guys are really after. He's gone full supervillain by donning a costume and decides, you know what, when in Rome, beat on Spider-Man a little bit. Shockingly, the web slinger gets saved by probably the last person he could have expected, and that is, well, J. Jonah Jameson. They never actually got to finish their conversation after Peter came out to him as Spidey, and Jonah can't exactly let him die, especially now when the relationship is so rapidly changing. Peter worries that if the Grey Blade came after him so hard, it's only a matter of time before they start gunning for his family, namely Aunt May, and when they roll up, she's getting escorted into the car to be taken away. Pete bravely decides that if it's him they're after in the first place, he might as well give himself up now, and it's right there that the comic ends. So that's Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, everybody. And overall, it was an enjoyable enough issue. It was really gonna be hard, though, to top the previous installment, though, that's for sure. It is interesting to see Spider-Man so on the run, so with his back up against the wall and starting to rely on people that he's never relied on before. The main attraction is now, and I think will be for a long time, getting to see Jonah in a brand new light, him actually being a shoulder for Peter to lean on, someone to share in his secret. I do have to wonder though about the state of the current Spider-Man books when this big, huge, game-redefining moment of Spider-Man actually revealing his secret identity to someone is being handled here in what is essentially a secondary book. Also, the fact that more people aren't talking about this. Heck, I know a lot of people who didn't even know that that happened in the previous issue, which is a shame because it's become one of the more interesting things going on in Spider-Man's world right now. And it really, really makes me hope they just don't sweep it all under the rug. Overall, I would give this one a 7 out of 10. Pretty good, interested to see where it goes. So that's Spider-Man, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos? And hey, while you're at it, why not check me out on Twitter at CapeJoel so you're always up to date on what new videos I got coming out next. Also, if you like what I do and are feeling in a supportive mood, you might want to join my Patreon page. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and podcasts before anyone else, and they can do so for as little as $1 a month. And until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.